Hey guys, 𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸 I wanted to make this quick video on how to help your new people. This is something that I learned from my sponsor. How do you onboard your new people in Power Lead system and get them up and going? So one of the things that you want to do is send them a welcome email, which I already have one in our group drafted for you that you can send. And as a bonus, what you can do is you have their phone number, because when they sign up for Power Lead system, you have their email address and their phone number. You can send them a quick text just to let them know that you sent an email, and ask them for their Facebook. Say, hey, are you on Facebook? You know, that's something that because I was asking my sponsor, I'm like, I don't understand, like, people aren't responding to my emails, so how are you getting people into these Facebook groups so quick? And she's like, yeah, you could text people. And I'm like, oh. I just never thought of that. So anyways, you can text people and let them know that you sent them an email, and ask them for their Facebook name / URL. Like, hey, can you shoot me your Facebook link? I want to add you to my group. And that way you can accept each other's friends, and then you could add them to Freedom Takers, but they can also add themselves as well. But that way you can welcome them in the group. Okay, so the first thing is to send them a welcome email. The second thing is to make sure they get added to the Freedom Takers group. You know, they can add themselves, but they need to make sure they in the questions that they make sure that they mention that they were referred by you. But either way, you know, make sure they get added to that group. And then you want to welcome them to the group. When you get a chance, or once, you know, welcome them to the group anyways. And then what you want to do is, there's a pinned post which has all the training and everything like that they need to know. Make sure that you tag them in the pinned post at the bottom or in the comment section. Make sure you say, hey, so-and-so see this, you know, let me know if you have any questions, something like that. All right. And then also in the file section, there's two things that you want to tag them in as well. So the chat room post, you want to tag them in that. What the chat room is our boost room, where when you post something, other people in the team go in and boost your post. That will help them get more eyes using the Facebook algorithms on their posts. So make sure they understand the chat room. So go ahead and tag them in that. And then also tag them in the co-op post so they understand how they can get co-op traffic. Okay, so three things. And what I would suggest that you do is maybe just take one time a day, like a block, and your signups for the day. Go ahead and do these quick things. You know, it takes like less than 10 minutes to do these things. Especially if you have your welcome email. What I do is keep it in my inbox as a draft. So I could just go to search button and type in welcome to Power Lead system, and it pops up. I copy and paste and I send it to them. That's it. Okay. All right. Then the third thing that you want to do is follow up with them within 48 hours to make sure their funnel is set up. If they are struggling with getting their funnel set up, let them know that actually in our back office, not in our back office, in the Freedom Takers group, they can pay, I think it's like $50 to Amanda or Paul, and one of them will set up their funnel for them for a small fee, which is worth it for them to get up and get in profitability mode to be able to get their funnel set up. All right, so make sure they set up their funnel within 48 hours and see if they have any questions. The most important things are for them to get their funnel set up, then for them to get traffic, and then for them to know the 4 money emails that they should be blasting to their list, which are the Wednesday hangout, the Thursday hangout, our Sunday hangout, and the fourth one would be once a week for them to share with their list their proof or some proof out of the Freedom Takers group, just so that they see actual proof. They'll see it in the hangouts, but sometimes people don't get on the hangouts, or they don't really commit to enough time. But you could just shoot an email with a screenshot of either your proof or someone in the team their proof. Okay, so those are the 4 money emails that they should be sending out to their list Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, and a proof email. A good time to send out a proof email would be like on Monday, because in the PS you could include the replay. You could say, you know, here's some proof that this system is working. PS, if you didn't catch our hangout where we show how this works, here's the link, and you can include the replay to the Sunday training. All right. The last thing is, so these 3 things, you've done these, like I said, all of these 3 things would take less than 10 minutes. Now with the follow-up, once you get a goal, just put them in your planner like 2 days from whatever that day is, so that you can follow up with them to make sure their funnel's set up. Just put them in your calendar. That's when I'm going to start. These are things that I'm going to start doing to be more diligent with my signups. And then as a bonus, if you are on my team, you can add your team members to my smaller support group. And if you signed up with me, you already know what that is because I've added you to it. So you can add your team to my smaller support group so that they see my videos like this that I'm doing, where I share what I'm learning as I'm learning it from my top-notch sponsor. Okay. And my sponsor will also be rolling out a small group in the near future for my directs and yours. Okay, so stay tuned if you're on my team, because that will be coming out as well. I wanted to go into what the welcome email kind of looks like, since that's part of onboarding a new member. So the subject line is like, welcome to the Power Lead system, an important message from your sponsor. It goes into, let me move over. Okay, it goes over that this is an amazing platform. It helps you bring in commissions consistently in a short period of time. It lets them know that we have a Facebook group which shows them how to set up their funnels and how to promote using free and paid traffic. It lets them know that our goal is to help everyone hit $100 per day within the next 60 to 90 days. And it lets them know that paid traffic will help them bring in consistent signups. All right. We also let them know that they have weekly trainings where they can get their question answers and show our results using affordable traffic sources. And then it goes over the steps. So the first thing for them is for them to add their sponsor on Facebook. So you will need to change this link. So where it says facebook.com/your username, you will need to add your username. Then it lets them know, oops, hold on. I don't know what my computer. Okay, sorry. This is more for you, but I put in the 2 groups that they need to be added to, which is the Freedom Takers group. The Freedom Takers group, for them to get added to that group, and then the Power Lead System group. This is the official Power Lead System group. And the reason why I say add them to that group too is if they have any system questions or, you know, things like that. That is the perfect group for them to ask those questions in that group, because that is where the Neil Geisen, founder PLS, is in that group, and he's also in there answering questions, and the moderators are helping with things like that. So Freedom Takers group, and then the Power Lead System group, which again is more system like support type things. Okay. Step 2 is for them to get their funnel set up. And this is the website they will go to get their funnel set up. And I'll click on that in a second to show you how we have simplified what they need to know. They shouldn't be like, I don't know what to do, because this is a done for you setup. So they set up their funnel. The third thing is they need to get traffic. Okay. They can use endless free leads and get traffic to their capture page, or they could use the co-op for paid. Or I just included one. I have a list in my group of solo ad vendors. But one of my favorite is Cali V, and he's on Solo Checker. So they could get very affordable traffic, but either way they need to get traffic. And I would suggest doing a combination of the both. And then I just included a little message here, you know, stick with it, stay consistent for 90 days. Reminded them that Rome wasn't built overnight. Same with the biz, learn as you go and stay committed to the process. And that's it. This is the simple welcome email that will go out to people. Now, let me, if you haven't already seen, let me click on it. This is the training funnel that our team is using. which makes it so simple. This page is wonderful. And people shouldn't say, let me just copy this. I don't know what this is doing. Give me 1 second, guys. People shouldn't say they don't know what to do, because this done for you funnel, which this is what our team is so great at. Our team creates funnels all the time to take the guesswork out. If people just copy and paste, they can succeed with our system, because we've made it copy and paste. We've made it so that no one shouldn't have to struggle and try to figure out what they need to train people on, because we've created a training page. Okay. So anyways, what in the baby Jesus is my computer doing? Okay. So when someone clicks on that training link, the first thing it's going to do is walk them through step by step how to set up their funnels. Okay. The next thing that it's going to do is teach them how to get free traffic. It's going to talk, how to get free and paid traffic. It's going to talk to them about the endless free leads. It's going to talk to them about getting paid traffic and the co-op and things like that. Then it's going to teach them how to follow up, how to send, how to edit their campaigns and send broadcast emails, which I talked about, the 4 money emails, okay, which are very important. And then it's going to invite them to join our Facebook group, okay, in that training. Now at the bottom, a lot of people don't pay attention to this. There are share codes. When the person is ready, they don't need to do this right away. But, this funnel right here is what they set up in the email above. But this is the Hangout email, Hangout, I can't even talk right now. This is the Hangout share code that we talk about in the training above. The Thursday training Hangout is there. And then this, if you want to duplicate this page for yourself, like let's say you wanted to code it to yourself, you can use this share code right here and do that. So that's it. We keep it simple. Get that welcome email out. All the training that they need is in there, at least the training to get them onboarded, and then there's additional training available in our group as well. So that's it. Those are the major things. Make sure that they get their funnel up and going. Make sure they get traffic. Make sure they understand the money emails that they're supposed to be sending out every week to invite people back to their these trainings, because that helps with the conversion process. And make sure that within 48 hours you just follow up and say, hey, how you doing? Again, we have lots of groups. I won't say lots of groups, but we have several groups that you could add your team members to get additional support. Again, the Freedom Takers group, the official PLS group, my personal group, and then my sponsor will be rolling out in the near future a group that you could add them to. But when she does that, I will let you know. And then I'll send out an official email, and then you could invite your people. But for the meantime, this is what it is. Here's to all of us onboarding our people and keeping people on our pay line. Bye, guys. Like, comment, subscribe.